Okay, well, we do know that it was established in 1919, and they opened up a small fruit and vegetable store on Market Street. They carried other products as well. But Jim's grandfather, James, he died quite young, actually. He died in 37. So at that point, and Jim's father was only like 11 years old when his dad died. So I know that the grandmother and the aunts and uncles helped run the store until Peter, Jim's grandfather, or father, was able to take over one day. And as he did, they did keep the store, but then he started to go with the wholesale, taking fruits and vegetables to, larger stores or restaurants or whatever was available. And he found that was actually busier than the store. And I'm not sure when it closed, but if it was just before Jim's grandmother died, so that would be like the early 60s, I think. I'm sorry, I don't know dates.
That's okay.
And then Jim's father strictly made it wholesale. So that's when they opened the store again, the retail store in 91. I know for sure, it was April 91. But as a comparison or anything to the store back then, I think there is. I think it's very personable. We know our customers we have regulars that that they're going to be there Tuesday morning or Friday morning. It's the same people all the time, and we're getting newer customers that are, learning about us. Because we're more like such a small family business that I don't know how to. We don't have like a grocery store has a warehousing, that type of thing. And since we don't need that, we buy direct either from Toronto Food Terminal or the farmer comes right to our back door. So there's no middleman. A lot of people don't know that, and that our produce is so much fresher than a grocery store, but the people that do are very dedicated to us, and they come at least a couple times a week. And more people are learning that's the way we do it. And freshness is everything. You might buy something cheaper there, but it's not going to last in your fridge. Ours it will. So, and I think for the hands-on aspect of it, and with Jim with the hands-on in the wholesale, that we really do pay attention to detail, customer service. So I think it reflects from the generations. Right? I think they did the same thing, the grandparents. Well, a couple stories, which I get from customers actually, that actually knew Jim's grandmother. She would teach them how to cook, to make sauces, things. So, to come into a little store like that and have her teach you how to make a, nice Italian pasta sauce or something, like, I think that's quite nice, and it's charming, like, to have that. So that's why we do what we do. Know our customers. We give up recipes. I'm not a cook like she was, but I mean, we're always helpful to tell people, a new product comes in or a vegetable they've never used before. We suggest recipes or give recipes for them so they can try it, that kind of thing. So that's how I know it started, and that's what they went back to. So kind of history repeated. Mm-hmm. So it would probably be back in the Prohibition, so it's the mob out of Hamilton. And the book is called King of the Mob, I think it's called. And there's a paragraph in there about J4 fruit wholesale retail. And they wanted his truck to be used to bootleg it, to pick up whiskey. And Jim's grandfather would have nothing to do with that. He was probably a good Catholic, man with his family and his business. And they were shot at in front of the store, downtown Market Street. So if you can look up that book, I think Jim's sister has a copy of it. And yeah, it's kind of funny. Not really, somebody could have been killed.
No, it's scary,
but good for him not to bootleg liquor.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted reputable business, and he didn't want to. They also changed their name, I should say that too. It's actually Forti. But when everybody immigrated to Canada, to sound more English, they put an E. French.
Yeah.
So it's Forte.
Mm-hmm.
I think staying the same as a kind of a family, like I said before, like a small business, we take a lot of pride in everything that we do, and something's not right, we want to fix it properly, especially with our wholesale orders. They get the best, everything's handpicked for them. That, you know, for even a small restaurant, if they don't take a lot, it doesn't matter anyway, it's still handpicked. So I think that has always stayed the same. And as for changing, I really think we've just gotten better at what we